Welcome back to our special broadcast of the Sugar Bowl Parade on this New Year's Eve. You know, we've been honoring so many healthcare heroes all year long who've been working in the trenches of our hospitals through this pandemic. This parade has some special dedication to those men and women as well. We're about to see a special float from New Orleans East Hospital. There's also going to be a tribute to Children's Hospital and a few other of our healthcare heroes as well.
Yeah, there should probably be a dozen floats to the healthcare heroes. I know last year at the Super Bowl, the NFL did a great job in Tampa, Florida, by bringing in healthcare workers from around the country, several from Southeast Louisiana, and recognizing them because of not only what they did, but what they are still doing in our community. So we are going to see coming up soon here a crew from New Orleans East Hospital as the fans in the French Quarter get to enjoy a true slice of New Orleans. Again, the fans that are here for this, I hope they understand how special it is, because I am 47 years old, and I don't ever remember parades in the French Quarter. I see those old pictures when parades went down Royal Street, but in my lifetime, I don't remember real parades, so to say. I love some of the smaller marching parades, but to see something like this in our most historic neighborhood is really a true treat for the people watching digitally and streaming right now from other parts of the country.
And this, again, is something why the Sugar Bowl is so special. The Sugar Bowl Parade is so special for our area because this is really the only parade that's going to have those tandem floats and these large floats going down Decatur Street and portions of the French Quarter for us, for everybody to see, going down some of those beautiful buildings like Jack's Brewery, also seeing Jackson Square from the top of these floats. And hey, kudos to the young athletes and the bands and the cheer teams, dance teams who have all made it here, who've been performing for us and who have a big day ahead of them tomorrow with that Sugar Bowl Parade.
Yeah, I believe my eyes may not be as good as yours. There they are, yes. The De La Salle Cavalettes. I am a graduate of De La Salle High School, and there are members of our dance team, the De La Salle Cavalettes, taking part. Thank you, De La Salle High School. The president of the school, Paul Kelly, truly a remarkable person. I'll sing the praises of my alma mater. Just a tremendous place. My brother and I went there, so good to see the maroon and white in the Sugar Bowl Parade. This is awesome. I saw them on the sheet. I wasn't sure I'd actually get to call it when they passed, so that was fantastic.
But you've got good eyes. Well, you know, coming up next is Catholic Communities Foundation float. This foundation really does a lot, not just for young Catholic school students, but they're also on a mission right now to help preserve the cathedral, which has kind of gone into big disrepair in recent years, are trying to raise money to try and help with the maintenance of really the oldest active cathedral in the U.S. We got a chance to speak with Saints and Pelicans owner Gail Benson earlier this week just about the importance of this foundation and just how beautiful this float turned out for this parade. So take a listen.
We are so blessed to have the world's best designer of floats and parades right here in our city. You know, Blaine Kern and his team at Kern Studios did all the work and have created a beautiful reflection of our city's centerpiece. The float features a spectacular image of the cathedral before its current renovation, dating back over 100 years. And New Orleans continues to lead the country in celebrating culture and history through parades and community celebrations. The Sugar Bowl Parade is yet another example of how masterful they are in their craft. And my sincere appreciation to the generosity of Blaine Kern in helping make this special day a reality for the St. Louis Cathedral and the Aspiring Scholars Program and the Catholic Community Foundation.
And again, right now they are raising money, so if you want to help out with that effort to, again, help with the cathedral, help with its preservation, preservethecathedral.org. That is a website to go to if you want to learn more information about that. I love this group. I have profiled this group several times. You are now looking at the Amelia Earharts. You got to say it like Earharts because bless your heart, darling, because they are great.
And the cabin crew. And a member of the cabin crew is Aubrey Killian. So let's go now live to Aubrey Killian. We'll talk more about Gail Benson, who we just heard from, but we've got to get, as Randy said, to the Amelia Earharts and Aubrey Killian, because he is a member of the cabin crew.
Hey guys, yeah, that's right. So this is one of the many marching groups all in the city of New Orleans. A lot of talented marching groups. This one, the Amelia Earharts. Fun fact about this group, like we mentioned, this actually was founded by my mom randomly. She has no dance experience, but decided it would be fun. She started this many years ago, back in 2014, on a whim, and it all just kind of worked out. A lot of these women work in healthcare, pushing for vaccinations, and really it just kind of took off. It started with literally 5 of my mom's friends, and then it started. And then it kind of took off. That's kind of how New Orleans works, right? So Fletcher, Randy, I know how, you know how it works being locals too. Next float coming up, great one too, French Market Coffee and Food. So many people excited for this. I did speak with, if we can, take a closer look in, I did speak with Kern Studios yesterday. They talked about how much work goes into this parade. They also check for proof of vaccination or a negative test. And it's incredible to finally see it on the parade route. And I spoke with a lot of fans today from Ole Miss and Baylor. They're stressing that they, feel that they can do this safely. And as long as everybody just follows the guidelines, you can see them kind of chunking coffee to us at this time. In New Orleans, you name it. I'm born and raised here. They'll throw coffee, moon pies, Mardi Gras beads, anything. But again, it's incredible to see the amount of people out here. Hotel occupancy is at about 90%. Again, the Sugar Bowl, guys, it brings in an economic impact, I'm told, of about $200 million. Next band is getting ready to perform. So the energy out here, it is just electric. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, that is the Lorville High School Marching Band. And Aubrey, don't go anywhere just yet. I'm not sure if our director, Jeff Sanders, can pull you back up, smiling in a little box, but if he can, again, we saw your mother and your sister in the Amelia Earharts. Is there any kind of move you can give us? Because I have told everyone, I have seen you perform as a member of the cabin crew, and I saw a whole new Aubrey Killian. I know you're boxed in on the stage, but give us something, Aubrey. Give us one little move to let everyone know you are truly a member of that dance team.
Well, I'm kind of more of the backup crew. I'm not the main dancer. And you mentioned that I was going to do some round-off handspring folds or anything. The stage is a little small for that, but we'll be warming up some moves and getting ready, and just stand by. I'll be warming up, and don't get too excited, Fletcher.
That was good though, Aubrey. I saw some fist pumping there. I saw a little rhythm there. That was fantastic. That's all I wanted. Just a little nugget of what people can see if they identify you on the parade route this season. So thank you, Aubrey, for being a good sport.
Well, right now you're looking at the Silhouette Dance Company. They are a group that focuses on self-positivity, sisterhood, all through dance. They do a lot of parading, a lot of community service. A lot of our, as you mentioned, local groups are with us this afternoon, really showing off their talents. And some of these groups are also featured in many of the Mardi Gras parades and the Carnival parades that you'll be seeing a little later on in the coming weeks. Because you can believe it, Carnival starts next week.
I know.
Carnival starts next week.
It is unbelievable.
January 6th.
But I think we're all ready after last year when there was no Mardi Gras. I remember being in the French Quarter on a freezing cold day on Tuesday. The last time that there was no Mardi Gras in Orleans Parish, it was because of the police strike in the late 1970s. And they still had Mardi Gras in Jefferson Parish, so you could still get a taste of it. But last year, because of the pandemic, there was no Mardi Gras anywhere. So it is great to see, again, safely, mask up, make sure you're following all the rules, but seeing the spirit of Carnival come back with parades like this. And as Randy said, we will start seeing more and more parades ramping up as Mardi Gras gets closer. I think Mardi Gras is late this year, right? Like
yeah,
the
March
1st of March.
Yeah, March 1st. But kudos to these young ladies, too, because them and along with other dance groups, when you're talking about a typical route here in New Orleans, you're looking at like 4 to 5 miles at least. And so they are dancing and doing that for multiple parades throughout the season. This is a brand new float that's actually being debuted here on WDSU. You're getting to look at it for the very first time. Kern Studios debuting its new 70-foot-long alligator float called NOLA. You can kind of see the head move there in the beginning, and we alluded to many of the healthcare heroes and workers who we're honoring today. That's what you're looking at right here. Children's Hospital featured on this first and second section of this triple tandem float.
Yeah, again, I find this fascinating as somebody that loves Carnival to see this float in the French Quarter. Look at that thing. Awesome work, Kern Studios. Look at the head move. And then, of course, the people from Children's Hospital who do just a fantastic job, not only for the children in and around our area and state, but from the entire region. So, again, you talked about healthcare heroes. These are people that truly deserve to ride in parades and be celebrated. What a beautiful float. I could look at this all day. And then, again, kudos to all the amazing people from Children's Hospital.
And the artists, because these artists, if you know, I mean, we didn't have Carnival last year. Many of them were out of work, and they were trying to come up with new ways to sustain themselves and their families. They've been working on this float for about the past year now, even putting finishing touches on it this week. They were working on putting some of the highlights on the eyes and on parts of the scales there on the alligator. So they work up until the very last minute to make sure that these floats are parade ready, not just for the New Orleans stage, but also for the world stage, because many people from across the country are getting to watch some of these floats roll down the streets of New Orleans. And it's just so nice to be able to say hello to one of the new ones that we're welcoming here this year. And that float's actually going to be featured in other parades across the country, not just here in New Orleans.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I love how it's cut into pods. You can have your own little party pod with your own little people.
The party pod.
I do absolutely positively love that. And now we are still looking at more Children's Hospital people. This is the Jester's Masquerade float. Again, the entire alligator and the Jester's Masquerade that went by at a pretty brisk pace there, I must say. The Jester's Masquerade guy has his foot on the accelerator. That's all people from Children's Hospital. So again, great job to the people that do some amazing work for young people in our community. And those floats were just fantastic. That alligator was awesome, and the Jester's Masquerade float was pretty cool too.
And I love what they're doing with a lot of the floats these days. Again, you are seeing a bit more artistry and a little bit more dynamics with them. A lot of them move now, whereas, you know, years ago, I don't know if you remember, but we would just, and I love the truck parades, don't get me wrong, but it's like, you know, you go to the truck parade, you get excited and you're just ready to catch a bead. Well, nowadays you've got so many electronics on these floats, and more of these crews are going to more eco-friendly throws. You know, we talked about the coffee coming off the French Market float there. Many crews this year for Carnival, they're going to be throwing more eco-friendly throws that you can use and keep at home.
Yeah, and as we watch the Hollywood Diamond Dancers, we are also going to give you a preview of the big game on Saturday night, because that is why everyone is here. Ole Miss versus Baylor, and that is actually the 6'10 Stompers.
Hey, 6'10 Stompers!
Oh, everybody loves the 6'10 Stompers.
Okay.
That's a late edition. Hold on. We were going to do a report. We may actually
They are not in our lineup, but I'm so glad they are.
This is a curveball they just threw at us. They're getting warmed up, and here they go. Let's watch. Let's listen as the 6'10 Stompers do their thing. Still popular after more than a dozen years, killing it in parades, in events all year round.
All right, so my friend Lewis. Stompers, always a fan favorite because they keep the energy going the entire route, and these men do not stop. You will always see them dancing. They work year-round, different choreography, different songs, and shout out to the splits because you've got the 6'10" Stompers and then the splits, kind of like 6'10" split, kind of like their crew, making sure that they stay safe, they get the water, they stay hydrated, all that on the parade route.
What I love is the fact that the 6'10" Stompers I remember started, I think, as the Bobby Hebert, Buddy Diliberto parade, born out of the famed sportscaster Buddy Diliberto said that he would parade through the streets of New Orleans dressed as a woman if the Saints ever made it to the Super Bowl. So after he passed away, former quarterback Bobby Hebert led a group that did that. The 6'10" Stompers were born out of that, and a decade later they still
flourishing. And they also do a lot of goodwill community things and work with so many nonprofits. So we really love the fact that those groups do that. Well, you're watching special coverage here of our annual New Year's Eve Sugar Bowl Parade celebration. A lot more action to come. Stay with us right here on WDSU.